The moment you lose out on disciplines in your bonded world, you will lose out your free world as well. Even if the name of your company is Satyam, you don't have the right to go for asatya practices. Otherwise, it can land you in 7 years of rigorous imprisonment. The person who used to change 3-piece suits 3 times a day is now in the prisoner's dress. Whoever you are, even if you are Raja or Raju, you can be behind bars if you break disciplines in the bonded world. Quantity can fill your life with money, with fame, with power. But only quality life, that is acceptance of disciplines, norms, ethics, and developing virtues and living a virtuous life, can fulfill your life. As simple as that. Even if you are the Sahara of thousands of homes, you can still lie Besahara in Tihar for 4 years. Even if you are the king of the skies, you have to leave India without an Indian passport. Even if you have by one idea generated in the cricketing world, filled up stadiums all over the world and all over the country, you have to leave India and cannot come back to India. Whoever you are, whatever you are. Don't transgress the lines of disciplines. Otherwise, whatever amount of quantity that you have in your life, you will lose out all quantities. ये सबको हुआ ना? The amount of quantities they had in life, money, power, fame, popularities, people running to them, they all had this in life. All became zero overnight just because they lost out on qualities in life. They lost out on qualities in life. So your joy, your entertainment, your relationships, your fame, your money, your power, everything is quantity. Napoleon Bonaparte writes in his autobiography that I can have the world at my feet. I can buy any luxuries upon this earth and under the sun. Upon this earth and under the sun, I can buy any luxuries of life. But, now I am quoting him not just word to word but letter to letter. He writes, but I haven't seen 6 happy days in my life. The Mughal king Aurangzeb writes in his autobiography, Sari Zindagani Fizul Gai. The amount of quantities they had in life was Mughal king Aurangzeb, Napoleon Bonaparte. The amount of quantities they had was all of us sitting here today this morning. All of us plus. Still not 1/10 of him. They were emperors. Yet, they would express this in their biographies. So without quality, quantity doesn't stand. Quality is the foundation. Quantity of life can build upon that. Foundation should be made strong. Our Guru Pramukh Swami Maharaj was once asked, the person who created this organization to this level. Recently we were talking about Pramukh Swami Maharaj. This organization, when he became the president of this organization in 1950, and he remained the president of this organization till the last breath of his life, that is 65 years, which is a world record for any person to be the president of, from a smallest NGO to this huge international NGO that we are. Within it, for 45 years, he was even the spiritual head of the organization. And from a handful of devotees to a few institutions, he took this organization to the international level to the extent that we have a permanent sit in the United Nations as an NGO. Our representative sits every Wednesday in the United Nations in the NGO category. Pramukh Swami Maharaj put this organization to this level. And the amount of work that he did in his life, unbelievable. He was once asked by a reporter in United States, Swamiji, what is the role of religion in society? સમાજમાં ધર્મનો રોલ શું છે? ધર્મ का रोल क्या है समाज में? प्रमुख स्वामी महाराज spontaneously replied. He said in exact words, again quoting him letter to letter, प्रमुख स्वामी महाराज said, धर्म तो समाजનો प्राण છે. It is the soul of the society. And it is. Dharma means righteousness. Dharma means disciplines. Dharma means norms. Dharma means character. It is the soul of the society. In normal prevalence, in normal circumstances, you don't experience this. Once you try to transgress it, and it will show its power. Like a flowing river, at that time, you can't estimate the power of that water. But once you erect a dam, and then the amount of electricity that is produced, then you understand the power of that water. In the same way, in the normal day-to-day routines, you won't understand or experience the power of dharma, that is righteousness in your life, because it's a routine life going on, day-to-day activities. You transgress it and it will show its power. ये सबको दिखा दिया ना powers. King of the skies को भी दिखा दिया, सत्यम को भी दिखा दिया, IPL को भी दिखा दिया. You put half handkerchief out of your pocket and start your run-up. You being paid 15 lakh rupees per delivery. At the end of the over of 6 balls, you get 90 lakh rupees. Good income, isn't it? But then you face nothing else than a life ban. The gentleman cannot hold the ball again in his life. So in normal circumstances, you won't experience the power of dharma, righteousness. You transgress it and you will experience it. Until then, your quantity-filled life, you will keep on enjoying, because more relations, more power, more fame, more money, fine, it's good life. But that will work as a catalyst towards you transgressing norms. Actually, if you don't balance your mind, your success becomes a catalyst for failure. If you don't have a balanced, righteous mind. Simple example. For example, you have done your electrical engineering, you did your BTech, then you did your MTech, you started your job as a junior engineer, then you got promoted as a senior engineer, and then an executive engineer, then you became a board member. And for example, you became the chairman of the Maharashtra Electricity Board. After your 35 years, 40 years of experience, you became the chairman of the Maharashtra Electricity Board. My simple question to you is, after becoming the chairman of the Maharashtra Electricity Board and your 40 years of services with electricity, do you have the right to put your finger inside the plug? Give me a clear yes or no. Can you? Can you tell the plug or electricity, see, I'm your chairman, okay? Putting your collars up. Actually, I don't have it. I was just mimicking. You put your collars up and say, okay, I'm your chairman. Your distribution lies in my hands. And I've been playing with you since 40 years. So this is my finger, okay? Take care. And then you put inside the plug, then what happens? चिपका देगी, मर जाओगे. Because electricity doesn't know your post, position and power. It knows only human flesh and blood. In the same way, qualities of life doesn't know you as the MD or the chairman of a company, or a senior executive or a board member, or a leading businessman. It only knows human flesh and blood. You have to be very, very careful about it. Otherwise, we can lose on all fronts of life. See, life is all about crests and troughs. And having a binary equation with equal amount of whites and equal amount of blacks is almost unimaginable. But that I also understand. But at the same time, if you want to be a desirable commodity for all at all the times, is the biggest mistake of your life. You are ruining the quality of your life. The biggest mistake of this 21st century's man, he wants to be a desirable person all the times, at all the places, to all the people. That is called commodity living. That is not human living. Are you a commodity that you want to be desirable at all the times? To become desirable at all the times, at all the places, to all the people, you compromise with ideals, you compromise with disciplines and norms, and you compromise with righteousness. Yes or no? This is a mistake. A serious error in life. You are you. You are fine with yourself. You are not offending anybody. You are good with people. Fine, live your life. Go for qualities in life. Quantity will fill you. It doesn't have the power to fulfill you. But we have given too much amount of power to money and fame to rule our lives. And we have rested our life decisions on money. This is too much given to money. It doesn't deserve this much. This is too much given to money. Too much amount of power we have given to money in our lives, which actually does not deserve. You hear the top 10 management gurus of the world, from Ken Blanchard to Og Mandino to Jim Collins to Stephen Covey to Anthony Robbins to Shiv Khera. They are teaching top class executives, scale down, come back, withdraw, introspect, don't keep running. In the 100 meters hurdles where Carl Lewis or Ben Johnson runs or Maurice Green runs, it's how fast you run. In the run of life, it's not how fast, how steady you run. Running fast is quantity. Running steady is quality. Quality fulfills your life. Because if you stumble there, you will just lose a gold medal. If you stumble here, you will lose a life. Concentrate and focus more on qualities of life. As a human being, what is expected of me from the great seers and seekers of India, from the scriptures, from the life of great personalities? What is expected of me by my family members, by the society, by colleagues at workplaces? You want to identify yourself more as a professional. I did this, and this. We are concentrating less on identifying ourselves more as a human beings. I am this, and this. I did is quantity. I am is quality. We want more lists of I did. Isn't it? We want a longer list of I did. Make a longer list of I am. That is quality. And I am list has the power to generate thousands of I did lists. The I am list has the power to generate thousands of I did lists for you. So the first important aspect of quantity fills and quality fulfills is your free life, your entertainment life, your club life is necessary for you, but it is absolutely dependent upon your disciplines and righteousness at your bonded world, that is your house and your office. The moment you lose there, you will lose here also. Because the moment you lose there, people here will start keeping distances with you, even in your free world. The best of the friends who are putting their hands around your shoulders, the moment you go into carefree life in your bonded world, your friends in the carefree world will also start keeping distances from you. Recently, the gentleman, when the Indian cricket team was in England, perhaps in Birmingham somewhere, The man of the skies, he tried to visit the party and all the 11 players started keeping distance with him. You might have read in the newspapers. So case study number 1 is righteousness and discipline in your bonded world. That is quality life. With that, with roots firm, with foundations strong, fly with all your energies to the destinations you want. That is, expand your business to the levels that you want. But your roots deep into ground and foundations strong into ground. That is qualities of life. So you never lose out. Case study number 2. I want to make a comparable case study between Napoleon Bonaparte and King Janak. Napoleon Bonaparte the Great, Janak was not the great. Napoleon Bonaparte was an emperor, King Janak was a king. Very less known because his name is in the scriptures, so we know him a bit. These millennials will probably not know. Mohan bhai? This millennial generation will know Napoleon Bonaparte, but not King Janak. અહીંયા બેઠેલા જ અડધા પહેલી વાર નામ સાંભળ્યું હશે. હેમલ પહેલી વાર સાંભળ્યું, પહેલાં સાંભળેલું? ફર્સ્ટ ટાઈમ. જો મને ખબર પડી ગઈ, આંખ પરથી ખબર પડી ગઈ. સાચું બોલવું એ મોટી વાત છે. મિલેનિયલ જનરેશનનો આ ગુણ છે. Just light moments apart. But for the word Napoleon, there was fear in every soul in England. वहाँ से वो कहावत निकली है कि बच्चे जब रात को सोते नहीं थे तब उनकी माँ उनको कहती थी सो जा वरना नेपोलियन आएगा. That dialogue in that famous film has come from this biography. I have not seen it, but I give you the history of it. Napoleon Bonaparte, he was the first to dream of a tunnel under the English Channel. He has written his autobiography in 1815. He was the first to dream of it because he wanted to send troops to England through that. King Janak, we don't know any such stories of his life. Now see, difference between quantity attachment and quality detachment. After the war at Waterloo, Napoleon was captured alive and put on St. Helena port by the British as a captive. He lived the rest of his life there in utter grief. The last word the historians say that he ever spoke upon this earth was the name of his wife Josephine. He was kept captive on the port of St. Helena, rather the island of St. Helena, away from his wife. The Britishers wanted to torture him emotionally to the maximum. On the other side, when the whole city of King Janak, Mithila, was burning, and King Janak said, in this whole city when it is burning, nothing is mine. I am the king, I have the responsibilities, but as I am attached, I am detached as well. He made all the possible arrangements to douse the fire, but at the same time with a strong understanding in mind that today it got burned, tomorrow it will be there, I will be burned when I die. Napoleon Bonaparte became a legend. King Janak became a beacon for spirituality. Napoleon Bonaparte entered the books of history. King Janak entered the books of scriptures. Increasing number of teachings from the top management gurus to top executives is, the new word coined by Jim Collins is detached attachment. सांख्य सहित योग जिसको बोलते हैं, योग along with Sankhya, that is full attachment to people, to activities, to work, with full sense of detachment as well, that can give you physical, mental, emotional health benefits to unimaginable levels. Only attachment is quantity of life. Detached attachment is quality of life. Is quality of life. Detached attachment. See what attachment we have and why we have not understood detachment is. For example, money. Money is essential, it is a requirement. But we have made it a status symbol. Essentiality and requirement is quality. Making it a status symbol is quantity. It will fill but not fulfill. For example, you need clothes to cover your body. You need clothes to look sober. That's it. But wearing and wanting to wear always branded clothes or branded items on your body is trying to going for quantity in life. You have not understood right. Mark Zuckerberg never wears any branded item on his body. Bill Gates, you see his pictures in the last 15-20 years. The richest people upon this earth, they have never visited a branded shop. They say, I am what I am when I meet people, when I talk to them, when I relate myself to them, when I work to them. I am not, that is my value, is not enhanced because of the branded things that I wear. Brand your heart, brand your head, not just your body. Branding your body is quantity of life. Branding your heart, soul and mind is quality of life. People are not known by statuses now. People are known by their character and skills.